Today's episode is sponsored by No Strings Attached e-News, your premier online magazine with interesting and informative articles from lifestyle, entertainment, and news worldwide. Visit the website to find out what's buzzing on nsaen.com. Welcome to the talk show Life Stories with Marc Hoberman. The goal of this show is to provide a learning experience to people of all ages, with guests from various fields in academics, a wide range of industries, and insight into the many forms of art, athletics, and entertainment. We hope you enjoy the show. Former WWE superstar Kalisto, also known as Samurai Del Sol, is today's guest. Samurai will talk about his many years as a wrestler, as well as his passion for helping young people achieve their dreams.
Wrestling sensation Kalisto, welcome to Life Stories with Marc Hoberman.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here and excited to talk.
So happy to. I know you go by the name of Samurai Del Sol and so many others, but everybody knows you as Kalisto.
It's Kalisto. Lucha.
Exactly.
War cry. Yeah.
Try to be upbeat if you can. None of this boring stuff. So
Of course. I'm always upbeat. Yeah, of course, man.
exactly. I'm telling you, you're upbeat, you're infectious. I'm already feeling stronger just talking to you for 1 minute.
Thank you. No, I mean, you have to be, because I always say to myself, we have one life. We have to be excited. We have to be grateful for everything that we have, everything that we are just doing in life. Waking up in the morning every day. That's just being grateful right there.
Absolutely.
We got to live it up.
Well, for living it up, we're going to start at the beginning of life. So what was it like growing up, like between two worlds, Chicago, Mexico City? How did that dual identity help shape who you are today?
I learned so much. Because I felt like I grew up on both sides. I'm from Chicago to Mexico City because I was going both sides every year. Even though I lived for 5-6 years in Mexico City, I did go to school there, preschool, pre-K, first grade, second grade. But after that, every year I just once I moved back to Chicago, I kept going back and forth. But to me, it just felt like I grew up on both sides. And I was a waiter when I was 8 years old to 12 years old. I was always working, always hopping around. I always like being active. I never like just staying on one spot. So that's why I can never be inside a cubicle, just in the computer. No, I gotta stay moving, and that's me. I gotta keep going. So yeah, my life is it's fast paced, and I guess that's how I grew up. Because I was always trying to look for something to do. Even I grew up in the kind of tough neighborhood in Southside Chicago, and was always just trying to find an escape. And when I found that escape, wrestling, lucha libre, that was my escape right there. And working out, watching action movies, and I always just try to stay active, and any opportunity that I had, just going to the park or playing basketball, any little opportunity, I always took advantage. Just jumping on the playgrounds, doing backflips from there and then from higher grounds. So I'm always trying to test myself, and I've always liked trying to see how I can how high I can jump, or how what other things I can do that's out of the ordinary for me. So for me, lucha libre, wrestling, it's an escape for me. It's like I feel like this is my own little world where I can be myself, someone that I can be me as Manny, myself, Manny. Yes, I'm shy, boring, I can say, but if you talk to me, I'll talk to you. But me as Kalisto, Samurai del Sol, lucha, I'm everything that I wanna be, and I feel like a superhero, especially when I see the little kids, lucha. To me, that's an excitement, and to me, that gets me going, and also a reminder to myself, because lucha means to fight. It's a reminder for myself that if you keep going, you're just gonna see more beauty. Things will come. I'm an impatient person myself, but I'm always reminding myself, lucha, just keep yourself busy. Stay your mind focused on what you want in life, and things will come. Us as people, we all get frustrated, and we want things now, now and then. But if you take your time and lucha, which I love doing and inspiring people around the world, just lucha, fight for what you want in life. Inspiration. You want to be a wrestler, you want to be anything else, just keep fighting. And that's my message I try to display within lucha and also as a pep talk.
Well,
yeah, sorry.
no,
I have so much information. I have so much information. So
a lot of it. I'm not worried at all. You mentioned things about identity is so big now. People are so into identity. And people don't want to mask their identity, but your mask is your identity. So
Yes.
mask off or on, what is your favorite thing about being masked?
Oh my God. Um, Mask on or off. My favorite thing about me wearing a mask is feeling the feeling of me flying, the
Ooh.
feeling of me feeling different, of hope. What else can how high can I jump? The the me just leaving the fear out, and then once I wear this mask, for me it's just an escape. Like I was talking about earlier, it's from me. It's This is my other world, my other reality, where I can be someone that I want to be. And again, when I put this mask, it's a good feeling. If it's a feeling of unstoppable, a feeling of a superhero, a feeling of flying, because I love flying. I love feeling like Superman. Superman is a big. I'm a big superhero of him, and me since I was a kid. I always had a dream of flying. So us as humans, if we can't fly, I'll try a different way to fly, lucha libre, and again. When I put this mask on, it's just like a great feeling of a superhero, of inspiration, of hope that I give people, and the hope of lucha that just keep fighting, and seeing again little kids and fans around the world that I have lucha to me, whether they don't speak English or Spanish, they lucha to me too. That's another inspiration that I helped grew, and they grew. It grew like bigger and bigger throughout the years, and everywhere I go, they see me lucha. To me, as a person, as Manny too, it motivates me, and it helps me grow as Manny. Kalisto, Samurai del Sol, will forever be an inspiration to all the people and to everybody that I teach and that I help grow and inspire to help them grow their dreams, to fight for whatever it is that they want. So that's why when I wear this mask, it's very special. I feel different. I can be happy or sad, but once I put this mask on, I feel oof. I can go. You put me in the ring. I should start flipping. I start flying. I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like Superman when I'm flying and springboarding, big crossbody on top of the cross, on top of my other opponent, and it just feels like I'm flying, like I'm Superman. And again, me as Manny helps me too. And motivation is key. That's why I tell everybody, motivation is key. Finding anything that motivates you, just lucha for it, fight for it.
Well, that's so interesting because the mask so much resonates with me because, well, over 50 years ago, I was watching Mil Mascaras,
Ooh, that's so cool.
and he had the mask, and he also did the crazy flying, and really likes. He was Superman for me, except
Yeah.
masked Superman. So, who were your early influences that helped you mold your high flying technique?
Well, first of all, was Octagon. Why? Because he was like a ninja. Besides Blue Demon, El Santo, watching them in the old school movies fight mummies and fight animals and whatever it is, monsters. When I saw them too on TV, on the movies, even Mil Máscaras, Tinieblas, that's another one too, because he had like a triangle mask,
Mhm.
very unique, out of this world. And I love his backstory too. From Jupiter, he came from another world. He has his little mini monito that helps him just fight crime. And with Octagon being a ninja, since I love ninjas, I love Ninja Turtles. And throughout the years, like how my mask developed, it started with one single mask with an M, kind of like this. But it M as for Manny, and I have the M2 in the back. But throughout the years, it just started developing, and then started watching Japanese wrestling. Then I started watching WCW, ECW, and throughout the years, it just started incorporating what is it that I like, Japanese wrestling. Wow, look at this amazing Japanese wrestler named Hayabusa. The way he stands, the way he presents himself, it's just the presentation got my attention so much, and little by little, I started adding the little spikes. Why? Because I love dragons too. Dragon Ball Z, the Kamehameha. I got my pose from Little Bit Dragon Ball Z and Arnold Schwarzenegger too. When I do my pose, the way he poses and the way he flexes, just to make the illusion and make my arms more bigger. So it's like everything is an art, and I just picked and what is it that I like, what I didn't like, posing from what can I do to connect with the crowd, the connections and everything. It just started building up from there. But ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a ninja. I'm a 90s kid. I grew up ninja, the three ninjas, Power Rangers, everything. So I grew up with all of that. So it's like the inner kid in me coming out, and just displaying what I can do too, inside and outside the ring and within my art of my mask. And I always tell everybody my mask means has more meaning than what it is.
Mhm.
It's the three spikes, the three styles, which is Japanese wrestling, lucha libre, WWE, American storytelling, lucha libre. So this is like one of the styles that one of my favorite styles, which I like, and I know it's gonna give me a longer career, because I love doing this and I love changing people's lives, and I love showing. I love breaking fears, and that's what I like to do a lot of my seminars. And yeah, I always tell them like, that's a cool mask, but does it represent? I told them my meaning of what it represents. Me being the first Octagon Junior, I was blessed to be the first Octagon Junior in Mexico, AAA. Also, too, it means the journey that led me to WWE. Usually I like wearing blue because it represents diabetes awareness. My dad has diabetes. So it's like, and it's my favorite color too. So, and green too, because remembers of Lucha Dragons. Everything has a meaning. And I give them, this talk because once you put more effort in your, not just your look and your work and everything, is gonna mean more. And yeah, well, people will appreciate it more too. And because of your hard work, the uniqueness that you have, and the backstory from the whatever wear, not even just a mask. It could be a jacket. It could be anything. Boots. You put a memory there or something. It means more.
Oh, for sure. And you mentioned the WWE. You take your skill set. Now you get into the WWE, and this is the panacea for people in the world of wrestling. And you signed with them in 2013. So can you take us back to that moment? What was going through your mind when that opportunity finally came true?
Well, there were so many emotions. Everything was going. At first, I was blank. I was neutral because I didn't expect it. I was at the gym and I just got the call, and I was at this point in my life where so many companies wanted me at once, and I was just waiting for this one call.
Mhm.
And I was told it was going to be 2 weeks, but to me, it was 2 months.
Right.
And I'm already like to the point, oh, just give me that call that I'm not hired already. Come on, just get it over with so I can move on, and plan ahead of what I'm going to do now. Be- and what decision I'm gonna take, because I had Japan, I had uh AAA, I had TNA, and I mean it was just so many companies at the time, like that I don't know which road to take, but I was just again waiting for that one call. And once I got the call, that's why I said I felt neutral, because to me it was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, okay, I'll be there, all right, and that's it. I just didn't it didn't sink in at first, and it took me. I was in the car. And it just took me maybe a few minutes, and oh, okay. I guess I have to move to Orlando now within 2 months, and I just couldn't wait. I told my wife there on the phone, and well, she was just frustrated. How come you didn't tell me in person? This and that. But I'm like, oh, well, just to break the moment. But we were both happy. It was the right decision at the right time for me in my life, because everything was just kind of falling through in my life. And my wife's car got stolen, and she got let go from her work,
Mm.
and everything like was like little things like that. It was just like happening, and we just needed that one call. And to me, yes, I could have taken many routes. Maybe I could have came back bigger, or I don't know. Maybe sometimes I think of that, but to me in my life, I felt that was the right decision and the right call, because I mean, I became NXT Tag Team Champion, Cruiserweight Champion, United States Champion twice. I even won a Slammy Award against Undertaker. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, like I've done so much, and I'm really grateful for what I've done, and I love giving back and teaching the like the young wrestlers up and coming, like whoever wants to do wrestling. I teach them the right way, and to me, I learned the hard way. I've never been. I had many different teachers, but I also too learned through my mistakes, and I learned throughout the years of what to do and what not to do. And with in the WWE system, I felt it made me better. Like coming out of the system too, it made me a better, I felt, person and a wrestler, and even I learned too a lot more going back to WWE. I think 2 years ago, trying out for a producer, being producing for NXT,
Mhm.
and that was a really great experience too because I learned so much on top of that, and so much on how to do the match and how to create the match and the production in the back and everything and how everything works. And to me, that's very important because that's a lot of people don't understand how difficult it is just working the cameras or like finding like telling the wrestlers and reminding them too to talk to camera people to making sure they get your shot at whatever it is that you're doing or whatever promo thing that is that you're doing. So when it, I learned so much when it came to show business. So I'm glad I took that route because it made me realize a lot more as a performer too. And I love learning. I love learning a lot more, and my brain's constantly thinking. I could be at a movie theater and I just thought of a good idea. Oh, that's, I just, my mind just keeps constantly thinking, or even ideas for colors or masks or something, or just something that pops in my head. My head's always thinking at all times. If I'm not doing anything, I'm in the computer searching, or I'm getting stuff I haven't done at work at home because I've always been gone. So I'm always constantly moving. So I'm always trying to stay busy.
Well, it's interesting. You mentioned the tag team championship, and as
Yeah.
two dragons with I think Sin Cara, you won
Yes.
the NXT tag team championship. In a world where people don't always have great teamwork on a team, even at the workplace, what made your chemistry in the ring so special?
That made me realize when we first were teamed up, my main goal, my main first thing is to use each other. His power versus my speed. How
Mhm.
can we be unique? How can we use your power with my uniqueness? You're stronger. I'm light. Throw me. Let's use each other to be a tag team and just dominate in the ring, and just the uniqueness and how he threw me into cannonball, and it's just we just used our strengths towards our benefits. And I think that's what made us different. That's what made us unique. Our entrance too, which Triple H and Dusty Rhodes, rest in peace, he was a big part of it too, of the idea of my entrance with Lucha Dragons. That was a unique way, and I'm just really grateful for the moment. I'm really grateful for everything that we've learned on how unique we were, and yeah, there's not a lot of great tag teams out there, but I mean there is now. There's I see there's a lot, but the stuff that we did, Lucha Dragons, I believe is kind of like um a great way to open doors to like more and more younger luchadors to do more stuff like that, and to use each other to communicate in the ring. And that's one thing too, very important, communication. We had me and Sin Cara, we had a lot of great communication in the ring, English or Spanish, whatever it is, or even just looking at each other, we already knew what to do. With one of my favorite matches, the TLC match back in 2015 when I did my big salida del sol from the ladder. I think everybody had great tag team moves and chemistry, and it was just a great match that us too. Like I was so proud of us, Lucha Dragons, and how we communicated in the ring and use each other to do whatever it takes to win. So that's again the uniqueness and the style that we did, we always used each other and we had great communication. That's what made us different and special.
Yeah, we only have a couple minutes left, so and
Oh,
left on it goes so quickly. What a
I know. Sorry, I can talk forever.
yeah, no worries, no worries. We'll have to do a part two, but
Yeah.
on my show, Kalisto, we often talk about the story behind the glory. So you've had so much success, but what struggles did you have to overcome along the way to reach this success?
The injuries. The injuries were very, very hard. I have, well, the very first one back in 2010, I broke my leg. Long story short, I had a tour, a Mexico tour planned. I was devastated. They told me I'll come back within a year. I'm a little bit crazy. I came back within 6 months. So, and then after that, let me see what else I have. Oh yeah. Well, I had a couple concussions here and there. People dropping me. I'm doing crazy moves, and people keep dropping me here and there. So a couple concussions here and there. So I was a life skills instructor for the disabled, kind of like a life coach and special ed teacher. So I was doing that for many years, and I have this big show in Mexico for the weekend. It was back in 2011. I did a double backflip to the outside. I think onto 12 people, and I guess nobody caught me, and and just landed on the back of my head. And that's the move that kind of changed my whole life because I talk about it in many podcasts, and one day I will write a book about it. It's basically about my life becoming the greatest lucha of all time,
Mhm.
and it's my fight, my luchador fight, my everything. But yeah, with that, when that accident happened, I ended up staying in Mexico for 2.5 months, and I lost my job. Of course, I really liked my job. I was out too long, and because I was doing that and traveling and wrestling at the same time, I managed to make it work. So I was always busy. But since I was in Mexico a long time and I got better. Long story short, I had another match getting ready for this big show because I wanted to sell all of my merchandise, my mask. There was this big one show called the Expo Lucha. They do it once a year. Big expo, all day event, and all day selling merch. And then when I managed to go to Mexico, back to Mexico, I ended up getting a call. I left my phone back at home, and my wife picked up, looked at my messages that WWE called me and left me a couple of voicemails because they wanted me for a tryout,
Yeah.
and that changed my whole life right there. That changed my whole life because my wife took time off school
Yep.
to go help me, and now long like all that the fast forward, and I had another tryout, and we stayed in Mexico until I got good, and I practiced and practiced and just got better and better and training with the best. My wife, okay, you're ready, because she stayed in Mexico with me, and we went back home, and from there I started traveling a lot more, really dedicating wrestling full time, while my wife was just helping me out. And her dream is school. She don't like wrestling, so my wife helped me out with that a lot, and yeah, and she gave me like a date, like, hey, I want you signed in 2 years. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, oh my god, because I really have to work hard, you know. So I really dedicated my life and everything that I was doing, really full time and going hard and training. And kid you not, less than 2 years, I got signed. I got signed, and she helped me out with everything. She's been with me with everything, and once I got signed, I paid her back. Like now she has two masters, and
Oh, that's great.
because she's getting her doctorates, and
Oh,
she's working right now. She just started her career. Uh, and yeah, I mean, with that, I'm grateful with that because we kind of helped out each other. And now that when I got out of WWE and I got really sick, I almost died. I almost had 3 heart attacks because of COVID. But took me another year to get better. And then little that kind of like delayed me really bad. So because it took me out almost really bad. So coming back from that, I started working a little bit here, a little there, a little there, and now I'm just traveling all over the world. I'm working as much as I can. Sometimes I forget. I overbook myself. I come back hurt, but I love what I do. And I love feeling that because it's a great satisfaction feeling for me. Like I really worked hard and I really did a great job this week and invested my time with all of my fans and answered all the questions and give them all the autographs and pictures they want because at the time, I mean, I was always on the go, go, go. I never had chance. And I felt bad too. We had long lines of autographs and I just, we felt bad for skipping people and everything. But to me, it's like it means a lot because we were all fans at one point.
Sure.
And yeah, and to me that's very important. And I just like what I do, and I have many plans, many projects that I still want to continue, and some of them I haven't started, some of them halfway done.
Right.
However, life happens. So yeah, and here I am talking to you now, and just enjoying here this hot weather and enjoying this time with you. And again, just looking forward to the future and see what's next. And I mean, there's so many things I want to do. Open up my school. I have like so many things I want to do. But again, I love. Meantime, while I'm wrestling around the world, I'm inspiring wrestlers around the world too. I'm always getting flown to do seminars, if not wrestling. I do meet and greets and stuff. So that too, that gives me a chance to interact more with the crowd and the fans, and just always wondering what questions do they got for me, or did my butt hurt from that big move. So I'm always getting that asked. But again, I'm just really grateful, and I'm just thankful for everything that I've accomplished and everything that I want to do now. So my main goal in life right now is to stay healthy, be healthy, and just keep moving forward.
Absolutely. That should be everybody's main goal. I'll close.
Oh yeah.
I think that your wife is the best tag team partner.
Oh man, yeah.
And Kalisto, I just want to thank you for joining us today and sharing so many inspiring stories. You've certainly earned your success, and we know that there's more in store for you in the future. So thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you. You too so much. Luchas gracias.
Yes.
Thank
De nada.
De nada.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Life Stories with Marc Hoberman. To contact Marc, email him at info@lifestorieswithmarchoberman.com or visit him on social media through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Thank you for watching Life Stories with Marc Hoberman.